Hey everybody, it's Jim here, and this year we did not do a video for Black Friday like we had the year before that. I wanted to shift my focus towards the day after that, which is today, which is Small Business Saturday. I'm going to be shouting out a few shops and a few brands that I really feel a connection with, and not gonna lie to you, some that I've worked with in the past that I just had such a good experience with that I feel like it's worth paying it forward and giving them a shout out. It's not all about these bigger brands. The first one I'm gonna start off with is a place that has sent me two things to demo on this channel absolutely free of charge, and that is Phoenix Pro. I use the stuff live, man. They make awesome wireless solutions if you're somebody who wants to go out and perform and not be worried about anything like that, cables slipping or all sorts of fun things that can happen when you go out and play. Believe me, I know I've done pretty much everything, and even with microphones and stuff like that. Really good guys. They're running 15% off on everything, I believe, until the 29th. I want to thank them again for being as nice and as generous as they have been with the channel thus far, and they don't know I'm doing this. I figured I might as well go from there. The second is a place that has never provided me with anything, but you guys know I love this shop. Lindy Fralin. If you ever need pickups, I don't care what guitar it is, call directly, because Lindy himself may be the one that talks you through it. And what I like so much about them is he'll really be curious about your exact guitar you want to put it into. Does it sound dark? Does it sound bright? What exactly do you want to be able to pull off with this? What are your main focuses? What kind of amp are you using? And it's just this long kind of process. So it can be, if you're somebody like me, if you're regular knowing what you want, you can kind of click in, know what you want, and go from there. But knowing that the customer service is just top notch, and then on top of that, the fact that the pickups are just that killer. I don't throw them in so many guitars for fun. They're not paying me. They're not sending them to me. So, I mean, all I can do is give you my own personal endorsement that they're the best in the business. There's nobody that I would ever recommend more than buying aftermarket pickups from Lindy Fralin. The third, a place that I've never seen do a sale before, that provided me with a digital product, and I believe it's the most important thing that I could possibly pitch to any person, regardless if I was going to get a kickback or not. And that really is true, because it is all about music theory. The Signals Studio Music Theory and Songwriting course are doing a discount on that, and I had no idea that that theory and songwriting course was even on sale. Ian told me in the Discord that he saw it and that he convinced a significant other to buy it for him for Christmas. If that's what you gotta do, I mean, good for you, because at the end of the day, like I said, all kidding aside, there is nothing more important if you want to be, a more professional, or even if you don't want to do that and you just love music and you want to understand it more. That's the ticket. Not a new pedal, not a good new guitar, not a new amplifier. Now, I have one place and one product that I would like to shout out here, but before I do, I have to say, not really entirely related to guitar, not really entirely related to music whatsoever, except if you like art or you like vinyl records. For example, there's a store called Vintage Gotham. They also sell toys, vintage toys, all sorts of the new toys that the kids are into these days, those little Funko Pops that you can't avoid. Doesn't matter if you're in Walmart, Target, or a little trendy store, they're everywhere. Believe me, I have a kid, I know all about those things. They also sell really cool prints of really famous guitar pedals. It's really cool stuff, and coming from somebody who does all of YouTube entirely my own, knowing that one person is doing this themselves, it happens to be a viewer of this channel, I have to bring them to your attention. If you have a little kid, or if you are a big kid, and some of us are kind of like that, I recommend checking that out. And you'd be helping the community, and like I said, you'll be helping out another guy like me who's just trying to do his best to support his children and family. Finally, the last thing we're going to talk about. I mentioned this about a week and a half ago on the stream. My wife made a coloring book about dinosaurs, going on roller coasters, going to the fair, doing all sorts of stuff. It's not something that most adults would be into. However, again, if you have kids, you just want to show support like people have Staley have done. They purchased it. He seems to be having a little bit too much fun coloring in that book. Or you have grandkids. I mean, you'd be doing my wife the biggest favor in the whole world, and she'd really, really appreciate that because she's worked hard on that. And it's been a while since she's done something super creative all by herself, and I'm so proud of her for being able to finish it in a pretty timely fashion. If only she could do the same with the vocal tracks on our record. But that's just between us. She doesn't watch my videos, so I can take that dig here and there. I love you guys. We'll be back with some regular content. I apologize that we're filming this in the kind of podcast setup, but I still don't have a memory card. I was tied up all day on Black Friday yesterday, so we're kind of limited to what we have. But I do appreciate every single one of you. I hope you had a wonderful holiday if you were somebody that did celebrate, and otherwise, hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Maybe we'll have something for you tomorrow. Maybe we won't. We'll have to wait and see. Until then, like, comment, subscribe. Please check out all the shops. They will be in the description down below, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.